I just realised.
Okay. Go.
It's Wednesday afternoon, the end of Liberal Democrat conference. This morning, I put in a card to speak on the themes for our next general election manifesto. Now, I wasn't called to speak because there were lots of other people, but we're still in the conference building. As you can see, we're not in the auditorium. I don't have the banners and I don't have the big audience, but I am in a broom cupboard. So I'm going to do a version of my speech, which will be slightly different to if I had it on the lectern in front of me. But as Julian Huppert would say, the internet is for rejected speeches. So this is what I would have said this morning. A stronger economy, a fairer society, 1 million jobs. It's a good tune, but it sounds a lot like what everyone else is playing. We need that competent managerial message, but we need passion too. To make our signature tunes sing, it needs something more, and freedom is a tune only we can play. It's great to see my favourite bit of the preamble in here. It's a start. But it's politically streetwise too, to pump up freedom higher in the mix. Freedom says we've got principles. It inspires our activists and attracts those converts that no one else can reach. And it's streetwise because if we don't stand up for freedom in the campaign, it'll be that much harder to make it cast iron in coalition, or to make voters understand why we give up other priorities for it. Make no mistake, it will be much harder next time. When Labour were the most authoritarian government in modern British history, the Tories rediscovered a taste for freedom. Back in power, they've rediscovered how much they love to boss people about. And still, the Labour bully boys' first reaction on every liberty is to attack the coalition from the far right. Yet, if you combine freedom and economic responsibility, austerity can actually be a friend to some freedoms, because appalling illiberal authoritarian schemes aren't just appalling illiberal authoritarian schemes. They're always expensive, appalling authoritarian illiberal schemes. So make the Lib Dems the party of economic responsibility by attacking the other two for wasting a ton of money on their bullying pet projects when there's so little money to spare. ID cards waste a ton of money, so don't. Snoopers charters waste a ton of money, so don't. Go home vans and porn filters and every massive intrusive database wastes a ton of money, so don't. Of course, there are positive liberal commitments I'd like to see in the manifesto too. I want to say a personal thank you, and I've actually been going around conference and doing this one at a time, to every moral Liberal Democrat at Westminster. On our 20th anniversary next year, Richard and I will be getting married. Go on, turn, embarrass him. On our 20th anniversary next year, if I'm lucky after doing that, Richard and I may still be getting married. So, thanks to you voting for equal marriage. But the manifesto should have more than a picture, as the themes document does, celebrating the partially equal marriage we have now. It needs a commitment to fully equal marriage so that trans people can be as happy as we are. I want to see in this manifesto a greater repeal bill to expand on the Freedom Act that the Tories watered down. I want to see us repealing all the victimless crimes that waste people's lives and waste court money and waste police time. But most of all, I want to see a ringing rallying call. Your mission, David Laws, should you decide to accept it, is to set out a clear, cohesive vision that combines three things: our big slogan message, a stronger economy in a fairer society, our priorities for government, and our liberal principles. Now that may sound like mission impossible, but it can be done. And as readers of this blog will know, here's one I prepared earlier. The Liberal Democrats stand for freedom for every individual, freedom from poverty, ignorance and conformity. To make that freedom real needs both fairness and economic responsibility. An economy that works, that encourages enterprise, and where everyone pays their fair share. So freedom from poverty requires responsible spending, not debt, built on fairer taxes, where lower earners pay less tax and the wealthiest pay more, and built on green jobs for the future. Freedom from ignorance needs better education and training, so people have the opportunity to realise their potential. And freedom from conformity, built on freedom from poverty and ignorance, means everyone should have the liberty to live their lives as they choose, without harming others, with equality before the law, and with a better say, because no government always knows best. That's why Liberal Democrats are working for a greener, stronger economy in a fairer society, enabling everyone to get on in life.